It looks like it's just not going to let me change it for this stream, and that's just going to have to be... This isn't going to be a super long stream today anyway, because I'm just getting things set up, which is fine. So we'll just have a delay on YouTube. And Twitch should be okay. Everything is up now, so we're just going to roll with it and see what happens. Yeah. Alright, so I have Twitch up. Let me bring up my chat. Cool. Hey! Does everything sound okay to you? How are you doing in the other room, Gunnar? It's weird having you watching my stream while you're like 15 feet from me. It's nice. Very wonderful. So I think the only issue I have right now is that for whatever reason YouTube did not save the latency settings I put in, which means we're gonna have like a 20-second delay on YouTube, and that's okay because like I said, this is not going to be a super long stream anyway. I'm mostly doing it to test out the sounds in this new environment because I'm going to have to adjust filters, but I need to have basis to look at them from, you know, what do they sound like. I also have like the desk set up differently, and I just want to work through any kinks from moving everything. There's some lagginess on my screen. I don't know if that's my screen or the mouse jumping. By refreshing it like that. I'm getting a little jitter. So I'm sure you see a couple of slimes falling around back there. As I build this, it's getting more and more of those. So that's pretty cool. It's working the way I wanted. We're actually getting slime as we are building the farm, which was the goal. After I designed and built this, I realized that this isn't going to be 100% optimized because wherever I set the AFK point, I'm not going to be able to load the whole farm, and parts of it are going to be far enough away that the slimes won't move. So it'll be fine. It'll still be tons and tons of slime, and I never really worry about super optimized. I want things to be efficient enough, but I'm not looking to build the fastest slime farm in the world. I mostly just want it to look cool and do fun things. Probably is more than 15 feet, like 18. Maybe 22. It's definitely closer than it was before. I wonder if these are easier to place from below. No, because if I accidentally misplace from below, like those two times, then I have to break both of them and replace it. If I do it from the top, I can just break it. Because they do not merge, since it's a top and a bottom slab. Instead of two half slabs of the same block. I'm not gonna lie, I was honestly surprised that I managed to plug in all of my electronics without your house just exploding spontaneously. Maybe we won't need to do a new electric panel unless we upgrade the heat. Or if I buy that big giant refrigerator that I want. So I officially put in my notice to my previous landlord that we're moving, and I have a deadline to get everything out of the old apartment, and I canceled the old internet today. You know, I'm moving to a place that has the exact same internet, so they still tried so hard to sell me on stuff, and I'm like, I already have the same service. What are you going to sell me on? And they tried to sell me on their cellular service, which is, of course. Phone call coming through. I had to make sure it wasn't something important. I don't think I'm going to continue finishing this today because I want to do something more fun. But I wanted to do a couple layers just to let some of the slime build up. I am seeing slime balls catching on the edges, and I think that's from slime that are falling down and dying when they come out and hit the sides. But what I don't know, I think that might be because there are still holes in the platforms. So they might be like wandering and like falling off the rails where they shouldn't. I think once they're all falling down the middle tunnel like I want them to, that should be minimal at most, you know. I don't think it'll be a lot. So we'll have to wait and see once I get the thing finished, but either way, I'm getting a ton of slime already, so if I'm losing a few here and there, I'm not gonna cry about it too much. I'm not sure what I want to work on today other than this. I might try to work on doing some more villager stuff, because that could be fun. Or we could just do some exploration to try to find a spot where we want to build a storage place. That would be really helpful, because that's the next big project I'm starting. So I'm really tempted to put in an automatic tree farm before I do that, just because I know how much wood I'm going to need for it. But I can start it and get it kind of laid out so I know where all the chests and stuff are going to go. That way I just have an idea, and then after we get that started, I can always put in the automatic tree farm after that. Quite happy that everything seemed to set up pretty easily. I mean, I knew how everything was supposed to go, but it always seems like you'll forget something when you're doing a new setup like this. But didn't seem to have any trouble today. Knock on wood. Oh, that was dangerous. I forgot that I didn't light this area up. Any skeletons that spawned could have caused serious damage. I guess in theory spiders could too, because they could get onto the... They could jump just at the right angle to get into where the golems are. The only thing I didn't really have set up to do the streaming was I forgot to bring my mic stand. I have a new desk that I am using. My old desk had a hole in the desk to mount the microphone in. This one does not, so I had to borrow a mic stand from the boy. But I will find mine when I go back to my apartment later tonight. That might just be the best batch of iced tea I've made so far. I had a very little bit strawberry limeade left in my cup, and so I just left it in there and added the iced tea on top. The unsweetened iced tea. So it's like a strawberry lime black tea. Delicious. Might try that next time I make it. Just take one of those packets and mix it in with a whole half or gallon of unsweetened tea. That would dilute it enough that it wouldn't be so sweet. And they're 0 sugar packets, so it's not sugar, it's sweetener. That might be a good idea. Alright, let's do one more layer here and then we'll go do something else. Because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 layers total. We'll have 5 more layers to go, but that's fine. I can do that either off stream or in another one. We're at day 471, which means I have just enough time. If we start another small project, I could probably get it finished. It might be nice to return to one of our other projects and get it polished up before day 500 and the world download, though. What do you think I should work on, Gunna? think there might be an issue with my refresh rate, because it's jumping a lot and it's messing with my head. I'll look at it when we're off stream. Yeah, something's definitely being weird with my computer. We'll have to work on figuring that out. There's a flicker going on. Might be a loose connection. Hello! Just a minute while I get things fixed back up. I had a loose cable. I'm gonna put up a be right back screen. You should still be able to hear me. But when I switched the cable, it caused my game to crash. There we go. Loading back up. See if that has fixed the problem. I think it was my capture card. The cable was a little loose, so it was signal was going in and out. Things go well. I'm getting things set up slowly over here. Still haven't moved everything. Tonight we're doing quite a bit more. Appreciate you letting me borrow Gunna for the night. We have a lot of stuff to get out of the apartment still over the next couple weeks. And Tuesday is trash day. And the trash here, they'll take anything. So like, there's furniture that I don't want to keep. Some of it I'm taking to Goodwill. some of it Goodwill won't take. So I'm just going to put it on the curb. And whatever the neighbors don't decide to claim, trash will take in the morning. So that's the name of the game tonight. But I've gotten everything pretty much settled in over here. Like all the stuff I need for work, all the stuff I need for my bedroom. So it should be a lot easier to get rid of stuff. Because now I have to like be like, do I really want to cart this over, or should I just leave it here on the curb? And then I have after tonight, I'll have another week before next trash night, and I can go through, like today I'm going to do the office and the living room, get like the couch out, chair out, and then during the week I'm going to go through my kitchen, because there's a lot of stuff in the kitchen I want to keep, but some of it's doubled up stuff, like stuff that we already have here, so that's going to take a lot more time, but I'll have all week to work on it, and then next week we can do the same thing. We'll load up what I want to keep, we'll take to Goodwill what we can, and we will leave the other stuff on the curb. We are, the plan is like three to 5 years from now. I want to build a house, so we're gonna stay here. She really wants to be here when the house turns 100, but I don't know if I can go that long. I don't know how many years is left for that. But also I'm hoping that, you know, mortgage rates will be a little better in 3 years, but we have enough space here. It'll be a little cramped over the summer because her boy's home from college. So there'll be 3 of us plus, you know, 3 cats. A lot of butts in one house. But we'll make it do, and then it'll be worth it in the end. I'd much rather give up a little comfort now to be in a really good position in 5 years, because I'm hoping hopefully within 5, but no more than 10 years, to no longer be working. I'll just be semi-retired, working in my garden and making content when I feel like. That's the hope. We'll see if I can get there. Thank you. Okay. This one's almost finished. I really want to get away from doing this because I do not want to do an entire stream of placing down slabs. I want to go and do some fun adventuring and possibly, you know, do some fun things that I can clip. I've been enjoying doing the shorts. You got me started on that, Toby. You mentioned that your shorts you were doing was getting some traction. So I did a few, and you were not wrong. That's what people want right now, I guess. Just cool with me. I like doing shorts, as long as it's like this. I mean, basically, I'm just trying to advertise my streams. Nice. I did 5 the other night, and now, granted, I have on YouTube. I already had a pretty good head start since I'm almost at 10,000 subs. But like, I put them up just kind of for fun, to try them. Oh, I still have my Discord up here. Let me fix it. I don't want those notifications coming through to the stream. I had 5 that I just kind of picked out of streams that I had been doing, and all 5 of them got over 1,000 in like 10 minutes. It was insane. Seems like on the nights and the weekends they pick up a lot, which also makes sense because that's when I watch shorts, you know. So yeah, I mean, they kind of stayed right around there, and you know, I think I only got one new sub from those shorts, but I'm hoping that if I continue to do them and I keep putting out the regular streaming times when I can finally get back to doing them, it might draw some people in. We can get some more people chatting, get people to my Discord, that kind of stuff. Build the community like I want. And then the next goal, after getting the streaming schedule sorted out, is working on the community server that I want to do. Still think I might be able to get it done by the end of summer. We'll see. I'm looking at hosts that can set it up. And then that would be like for anybody who's a Twitch sub, or pretty soon when I'm able to do YouTube members, or I'll set up a Patreon for anybody who doesn't want to do those options. It'll be a couple dollars a month, and then you can get onto the server to play. Yeah, that's really nice. I also saw your Twitch followers are climbing pretty good, because I think you were just under 100 when you started back up, and I think you're higher than me on Twitch for sure. I really kind of do want to push and get this done, but I want to go do something else. Let me check the light levels on here. I don't want to have any skeletons spawn and kill my golems. Nice! That's even higher than last time I looked. I think, regardless of numbers, you just watching your streams, I noticed you've been having a lot of fun doing the group activity stuff, which is cool. You found the right people for that, for sure. Okay, so this isn't supposed to be here. I need one. Just trying to keep these consistent. Oh, am I out of coal, or am I out of torches again? Yeah, the games that you play in like Repo and Lethal Company are definitely better as group play. So that's pretty cool. I've been enjoying watching, so I hope you keep sticking with it, because it's fun to watch. I've been thinking a lot about what I want to do with my modded Minecraft channel or series. I'm enjoying making it. Takes a lot of effort, but I'm also concerned that I'm already getting some lag issues with that pack, and I want to continue it, but I also want to be able to do it without constantly having lag issues. 4 phone calls in a row. Did you die? Your phone calls are kind of annoying, too. Alright, let's head back out. Like I said, I still have those last 5 racks, or levels to finish. But look at all these slime balls I've gotten so far. It's crazy. So one more session building, and then I can find where I want to AFK for this, and do an overnight kind of thing, and I'll have more than enough slime blocks to build the world eaters that I want to do, and I can start work on the nether perimeter, which will be pretty awesome. It's nice when people don't understand how accounting works. I'm gonna I'm gonna turn off the light levels, and then I'm gonna turn on FreeCam, and I'm gonna turn off the shape render, just to give you guys a view of the farm from the inside. You can see the slimes are all spawning up here, doing their things. And they're falling down in pretty regularly. And I'm not even at a really perfect spot. But the nice thing about slimes is you don't need a huge amount of slimes to spawn. Because, like, for example, that slime was one big slime. He broke into 3 medium slimes, which then broke into 12 small slimes. So, like, that's a lot of slime from just one slime that spawned. And because of the massive amount of spaces we have, we'll get tons of slime spawning. Yeah, see, this is the problem I had. So since I didn't finish the floors, that's why I'm getting random slime balls that die, because they jump down and they die there. This guy should be okay, though. He'll make it to the middle. But it's when the small ones spawn that it's a problem. And then these guys, they only ever reach them if they're... can I get it checked? Yeah, me too. Checks for everybody. They only ever reach the center when they're the big ones. And they can't reach the golems. The golems just smack them around a little and break them up before they go down. Oh, I have some platforms that need fixed up here. Let's go do that quick. Well, I mean, you're working on your accounts and I'm working on payroll. We'll we'll cut each other checks, and then we can share a jail cell. They'd make us share a 5x5 jail cell with all 3 of your cats. That would be the best punishment ever. Well, your 2 cats and my 1 cat. So let's be honest. He won't come and sleep with me anymore. He's your cat. I'm only kidding. He was scratching at my door at 4 in the morning. Once we get the cat door coded to his collar set up, it'll be nice, because I know that Ham can't be in here with... Oh, this floor I didn't finish. Did I miss? I have other floors in the middle that I didn't finish. Okay, more work to do here for sure, but not today. I want to grab, before we go out of here, let's grab these. I'm going to load up these with some stuff from in here, so that we can just take them up to the main area. I don't have a storeroom yet. I think today that's what we're going to do. We're going to work on exploring around a little bit and kind of deciding where we want to build our first main base for storage. So this stuff is stuff I definitely want to take with. Let's throw that into a chest. We'll make an ore chest. These are all ores that I got from digging in this silo. Crazy. People always ask, like, what's the best way to collect resources in Minecraft? And once you have the right tools and you can dig fast, just build a big project. You don't even need to give it any thought. Just build something massive. Anything. Just dig a hole. You'll get a ton of resources from it. Is there more efficient ways to do it? Probably. Is there more ways to do it without giving it less thought? Absolutely not. Okay, so these are all sorted. Oh, this one. I knew I had one more here. I have these slime balls. I'm going to combine them down and put them in. Do I have any slimes in these guys? I have slime heads. I want to store all the slime here, because that just makes sense. If I need it, I'll come here to get it. Some of this stuff came from the chests I found with spawners. Oh, which one did I put those? And some of it was just random stuff that I had in inventory at various times. This chest can go. This one's almost empty. This one's close to empty. All these I brought down with me the one trip by accident. I'll just take them back and put them properly. If you're not familiar with my shulker system, basically I have these extra 9 shulker boxes that I leave completely empty, and then I can just fill them up with random junk, and then I take it back to my storeroom and empty them out. So all the stuff in here that's random, I'm just grabbing for now. And then we'll make another trip and grab all these like full shulker boxes full of stuff later. But this one here is the closest one to being empty. Then let's just grab some of this, fill up that last box. Cool. These can all go back in my under chest. And then we'll grab these full ones. Take them with us. Oh, I guess I put the slabs away. Let's bring some of this with us too. Okay, cool. So we're ready to leave here for now. And until we build the storeroom, everything's just kind of sitting over here. So first of all, these are all ones that are full of one particular item. So I want them to be there. Oh. That pinched nerve I was talking about yesterday is still bothering me today. I guess it's not just when I sit on your couch. Gonna... I guess it's our couch since I live here and we both bought it. You know what I mean. don't want to organize this stuff too much, so I'm just going to look for empty space. I will sort this stuff out in a little while. That one's all ores, so I have a lot of ores to put in. Let's just put them in here. That's true. Did do a lot more than normal. You're smart. You're a smart lady. Sometimes I forget that I'm not 18 years old like I think, well, like I think I am in my mind. The main reason I'm not worrying too much about keeping this stuff that organized is because the next big project is the sorting room. So once I find a space to build it, I'm going to build an item sorter that sorts all this stuff out. And then I can just come over here with a bunch of these shulker boxes, load them up, and instead of pulling them out manually like this, I can just drop the shulker boxes off in the unloaders and let them do the work. So I'm not super worried about keeping this stuff organized. I just want it centralized so that if I need something, I know where to go find where it is. So another thing I want to do along those lines, since we're already working on this right now, is over at the spawner room. I have a bunch of chests there that I did. I'm ahead. Just like in the other place, I want to get the miscellaneous stuff first. Just because it's when I need extra stone and stuff, I know there's tons of stone at all these different projects where I was digging stuff out. This stuff, I just want in a centralized location so I can locate it easy. This is all stuff from this farm, as well as this stuff back here. Just bulk storage for that. I'm going to get rid of these. Because at this point, I'm probably not going to use this farm unless I want to come over and AFK for a little while just to get things like arrows. And so then I will come and grab them. I won't keep huge amounts of them here. This was just meant as a way to store them when I was overstocking on them while I was using it as an XP farm. I still want to do work here to tidy this place up, make it look nicer. But it's lower on the priority scale now. Now that I have an Enderman farm that works and looks pretty nice. If I do say so myself. I put a lot of work into that one. Okay. Now we have everything else, so we might as well do some of the bulk stuff too. Cool. Let's grab bone. Fill up the rest of this last chest. We can always use more bone over at the farm. Back to spawn. Definitely need to do a workout this afternoon. Though I think moving all the stuff will be plenty of a workout. But I'll do my stretches and stuff beforehand. Try to keep that from getting worse. Okay, so ender chest. Same dealio. Put them down, unload them, put them away. That's not what I meant to do. Okie dokie. Cool, cool, cool. Get these put away. 7, 9, 2, 4, 1, and 3. So what I think I want to do first, as far as exploration, is I know for a fact a couple of places. And one of them is over here at 0, 0. Actually, before I go out, I should bring some blocks so I can actually build something over here. Nothing fancy, just some temporary blocks. Stone will be fine. Probably definitely do not need that much either. Should have brought a boat to make this a little easier. Welcome back. Okay, so this is 0, 0. So this is where I want to build like a central hub. So this is where there's going to be a tower of some kind, and then it's going to have an entry into our nether hub, and then I'm going to build a map room here that has a map of our server. So I just wanted to mark that. Probably make this a little taller just so while I'm flying around I can find it easy. Doesn't need to be huge. So that's one plan that I have. The other one is so that's in relation to where spawn is. So that's the actual spawn of the map. And then this area over here, this is where I was thinking I would do the storeroom. So this is... There's 2 islands here. I have one over here that has the 4 ocean monuments. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I'm going to do some stuff with that. And there's an island there near it that I can use for some things. But this one is kind of close to the spawn. And it's kind of close to where that 0, 0 tower will be. So that's the tower there. Spawn is just over the horizon there. So I was thinking that this would be a good place for us to convert to a storage room. The question is, how many chunks here are completely mushroom field? because like when you get into the water, sometimes it switches. Looks like this one's pretty okay. All this water is mushroom field. So if I leveled this out and made it an area, we might have a lot of chunks. So that's the project that I should work on next, is getting this area leveled out so that we can do that. I'm having some real pain in my arm. I think I'm gonna have to call the stream for today and take care of that. But we got to do some stuff. We finished a little bit in the slime farm, and we brought everything back to spawn so we can get started on the next project. So this is going to be the next big thing we work on. I want to get a central place done, just so that I have a central place to store things, and then the hub is going to be nice for navigation. So those are the next two big projects. So over the next few streams, I'm going to finish that slime farm. I'm going to get started here and start building that central connection to the Nether hub. But I hope you enjoyed watching. Today's just a short stream just to make sure everything's working. I'm going to do, if you're on Twitch, I'm going to do a raid real quick. So just hang out while I finish things up.